Cześć wszystkim z tej strony, czyli witam was bardzo serdecznie w kolejnym odcinku z Dreamfall Chapters. Tak, jesteśmy jako Zoe w ośrodku Dziwy, zdaje się.
Okay, so I just passed through some sort of holographic field. What the hell is going on?
No właśnie, i przy okazji pokazało się, jak naprawdę Zoe wygląda. Najwyraźniej jest jakimś kurczę obiektem eksperymentów tutaj.
Jiva. That sounds familiar. Wait, Helena Chang's company. My mother. They're on some kind of lockdown.
Chimera.
I'm guessing because of me.
Dobra. Co my tu
What do
mamy?
they
Mapa.
do in this lab? Bioengineering,
Inkubacja?
definitely, but what exactly?
Inkubacja w tę stronę, tak? Czekajcie, gdzie my jesteśmy? Aha, tutaj jesteśmy. W tę stronę jest inkubacja, tak? O Jezus Maria. Obserwacja. Obserwacja? W sensie, czekajcie chwilkę. My wyszliśmy z tego, czyli prawdopodobnie tam, gdzie nas obserwowali, no. Obserwacja. Czy my możemy w ogóle przejść panel dostępu?
Heavy
Nie.
duty. They
Okay.
could easily lock down this entire place.
Dobra, wobec tego lecimy w stronę inkubacji. O ile w ogóle uda nam się przedostać w drugą stronę.
Incubation.
Brzmi dziwacznie, otwarte. No i aleluja, że otwarte. Przynajmniej coś. O kurna raz!
1-9. Faith.
Co?
Faith? As in my half-sister, Faith. Where am I? Underground? And what are those blue lines? 1-5, Hope. 1-3, Hannah.
Hanna.
1-1, Zoe. Jesus. What does this mean? Was that my incubation pod?
Czyli była jeszcze jedna osoba. Nie wiadomo, co się z nią stało. Jezus Maria, czyli co, wszystkie śniące zostały tak naprawdę stworzone?
They're scanning molecular structures. People. Brains.
Co to jest, Chryste Panie?
It's a notepad. There's a
Bierzemy.
message from... It's from Helena Chang. My mother. Something about... This is about me. Some sort of physical status report. They've been monitoring me in that room for months. What's been happening here? They're scanning molecular structures. People. Brains.
Jezus Maria. To jest dopiero, kurde, Bela. Niezła zmiana tempa, że tak to ujmę. I w ogóle też... O Jezu! Żołnierz! Do widzenia, żegnam, pa.
At least I know which direction I'm supposed to be heading. Upwards.
Sekcjonowanie, sekwencjonowanie. O kurna raz. Sekwencjonowanie. W stronę sekwencjonowania, właśnie. To tutaj, ale... nie wiem, wezmę się tutaj, przytulę do ściany, może? Mam nadzieję, że mnie nie znajdzie? Że z drugiej strony też mnie dziad nie znajdzie? Może to się uda? Kto wie? Cholera. Dobra, czyli to się nie uda kompletnie, a może bym się dała radę wrócić? Dam radę się wrócić? Nie. Rozumiem. Okno. Sekwencjonowanie. Może powinnam właśnie przed nim. Kto wie. Dobra, wobec tego lecę pierwsza, dziadzie. Dobra. Lecimy po prostu przed siebie. Mam nadzieję, że mnie właśnie nie złapie. Zobaczymy jeszcze. Aha.
I'm trapped.
O-o. Ehem. O. Cudownie. Urocze?
Head back to bioengineering. There may be witnesses. Take care of them.
Affirmative, Watty Central.
Łati, wróć. Zamknięte nadal. W którą stronę my chcemy iść? Sekwencjonowanie. Może za nim? Konserwacja. Idź sobie. No chyba sceny konserwacji, co? nie ma mnie.
Poor guy.
Dobra, biegniemy. Biegniemy, póki nas nie zauważyli. Siema. To chyba nie jest jednak dobry pomysł. Może się wrócić. Bo raczej za nim nie przejdę gdziekolwiek. Wniosek właśnie, no... Cholera. W którą stronę? To jest dopiero pytanie. No tutaj nie mogę. W tę stronę też było zablokowane, więc co zrobić teraz? Jakoś tak wątpię, żeby on nie miał nie zauważyć. Ale no właśnie, co zostało do zrobienia? No tutaj są. Fajnie. I co w związku z tym, że są? A, czekajcie, dobra, mam pomysł. Jest ciało. Czy możesz przeszukać Zoe? No właśnie. Dobra. Lecimy wobec tego w stronę sekwencjonowania? Tak, chyba tak.
Sequencing.
Bioengineering is clear. Repeat, we clear. No survivors and no prior rows. Resuming control towards sequencing central.
O! Jezus Maria!
They're all dead. Jesus, this is horrible.
No jest, ale nie zmienia to faktu, że musimy się poruszać dalej, bo nas dopadną. Możemy tutaj przejść? Aha. Po prostu otwarte, okej. Wobec tego... Nie! Uff. Okej. Uciekam! Chrzańta się!
Dad?
Zoe, don't...
Stop! Don't move or I shoot! We got her. She's in the core. I repeat, target is in the core. Stay there. Everyone stay exactly where you are.
Hello, Zoe.
Lady, I told you.
Mum. Helena. Dad, what's going on? What is this place?
You need to get out of here, now.
Everyone, stop talking!
O Jezu, oczywiście. Nie ma jak gaz, co? Usypiający. Wyrachowana menda z tej naszej matki. Autentycznie. Wyrachowana menda. I znowu Merkury.
The new age. Goddess, protect me. I pray I'm doing right by you. We cannot let outsiders dictate the future of our empire. The prophet is a tool, and so is this engine. Your light is eternal, Goddess. Under my watch, it will reach the darkest corners of the world and beyond.
Behold, the mechanical revolution, an end to magic, the dawn of enlightenment. Witness the engine and its awesome powers.
Ojeju, no dzieje się porządnie. Wniosek, mamy kłopoty. Jedne wielkie kłopoty. Dobra, co się teraz podzieje? Właśnie, no bo Zoe chyba została ponownie schwytana. Z uwagi na to, że właśnie, no... Oho, panowie tutaj są. Zoe chyba została schwytana, Kian został ranny. No i właśnie, no co się teraz podzieje?
Kian!
Aha.
Kian, please respond.
I don't think he can hear you, Anna. If he's hurt, we'll need a new plan.
Shit. We can't even get out of here with those soldiers trying to break in.
Yeah. About that. Is it just me, or is it,
Quiet? The soldiers must have left. Something's going on.
Something bad if they've abandoned their posts.
We need to move. Now, if we can't get through to Kian, or if he's dead, we need to get into the tower ourselves.
But how?
If the Azadi really have abandoned their posts, through the front door.
That sounds incredibly dangerous.
I'm sure it will be. Let's go.
Wait! Okay, you two head for the tower. I'm going to find the others. If the Azadi are running scared, we have an opportunity to strike back.
All right. Stay safe, Enu.
You too. I hope Kian's okay. I'm sure he's okay. Kian's always okay, right?
Ano, zobaczymy jeszcze. Chociaż właśnie nie wiadomo, czy umarł, czy po prostu został ranny. O, powiedziałam, że została jeszcze raz schwytana. Ewidentnie gdzieś jesteśmy zamknięci. Urocze. Idzie klaustrofobii dostać.
There you are.
Mum? What? Where's Dad?
You must have a lot of questions.
Hey, why am I locked up in here? Let me out!
I can't do that, but I promise I'll explain. Just try to relax.
Nie?
Please, Is that... Dad? Dad! Dad, what's happening? Let me out!
He can't. Not yet.
What did you do?
I had to subdue him. There's so much at stake, I can't afford anyone getting overly emotional.
Co do jasnej cholery?
Whatever she's done to me, she is my biological mother. That must mean something to her.
Wątpię.
Even though Helen is my mother, she clearly has little empathy for me. Pleading may be pointless, but maybe she'll respond to anger.
Z dwojga złego.
Open this up right now. Let me go. Let me out, or I swear I'll...
Calm down. Getting upset won't help you or your father. After we're done, you can leave. You and Gabrielle. That was the deal.
Done with what?
The culmination of 30 years of research. My life's work. Rebooting the world.
Przepraszam?
What?
I will explain, and hopefully you'll understand. But first, I do need you to calm down and be rational. Nothing good will come from panicking.
O Jezus Maria.
She's right. There's no point fighting this. Not yet. All I can do is breathe. Calm down.
Ciężka decyzja. Z jednej strony bardziej zrozumiałe w tej sytuacji by było nie uspokajać się, bo powiedzmy sobie szczerze, że sytuacja jest dalece stresująca, ale z drugiej strony, jeśli chcemy się czegoś dowiedzieć, a... Dobra, niech będzie.
That's better. Deep breath, Zoe. Now listen to me. For the past year and a half, you've been in a coma inside Jiva's labs in Mumbai. You've been dreaming.
No, that's not possible.
Hold on, I'm not saying it's all been a dream. Everything you've experienced has been real. That's what's so amazing and exciting, Zoe. While you were dreaming, you projected a physical binary of yourself into the waking world. Think of it like entangled particles, one copy here in my lab and one in Europolis. You dreamed yourself a new life in Propast, and it came to be as real as anything.
But why?
2 reasons. Misdirection, to keep Wadi Corp off our backs, and more importantly, to trigger your memories and activate your latent powers. We needed you to return to that parallel otherworld, to find and absorb a primal source of dreaming energy, to fulfill your potential.
Lux, are you there?
You have a unique skill. You must have realized this by now. You can reshape reality.
I'm a dreamer.
There have always been stories of those born with the power to change the world, but I couldn't wait around for that to happen, so your father and I made you.
How's Gabrielle involved? What did he do? They were married. Of course they made me. What does she mean? My father?
We were partners, and you were the first experiment, our first creation. We designed you, the first manufactured dreamer. You were born in this lab. There were other experiments, half-sisters. Faith, of course, the final girl. She was a mistake. And you met Hannah not so long ago. She was the second experiment, after you. You were drawn to each other, and she was drawn here, to Eingana, to the dreams. I know she's in Mumbai, but she's not strong enough to affect anything. She poses no threat. None of them worked out, not the way we intended, and I didn't think you would either. So I let your father take you away when you were a toddler. He cared so much about you, he was willing to give up everything, his life, his career. Me? How could I say no? It wasn't until you connected to a dream machine that I realized your powers were there, only latent. That's why I put you in a coma and brought you back here. I did it to protect you. If I hadn't, Wadi would have taken you. Your father had no choice but to come along. He did what he had to do to keep you safe. We both did. We saved your life, Zoe. And we made a deal. Gabrielle would help me finish what we'd begun. We'd be partners again. And then, afterwards, he could take you home. I'd leave you alone. The deal still stands once we finish changing the world.
Oj, tak,
Helena is
szalona.
clearly unstable.
Tak.
Did she just say what I think she said? Changing what?
Changing everything. For the better. I need you to understand this. We're going to remake the world. You and I.
How?
I don't have time to go into details, but there's a place we go when we dream.
Story time.
Different cultures have different names for it. The Aranda people of Australia call it dream time. Think of it as the initial state of all matter and energy in every possible universe. The blueprint. All realities originated in this initial state, and they remain entangled, evolving, one universe affecting another. Wave energies are fueled by dreams. Particles in our world are entangled with particles in Arcadia because they were created together in story time. Eingana has the power to change the wave field, and thus the observable universe through dreams.
Aha.
Wati, the dream machine. They must somehow be connected to Helena and Jiva. How does Arcadia fit into the puzzle? If that wasn't a dream, then what is it? What about my friends in Propast? What about Reza? Were they just dreams? What? So what's Waticorp's role in this?
Wadi funded us, funded the development of the dream machine. We needed to collect and store dream energy. The dream machine facilitated that. They thought we were working for them, not the other way around. Wadi just wanted brainwashed consumers. They wanted to sell their silly toy to billions and rule over a virtual world. They have no imagination.
What if I dreamed myself into Europolis? What about Reza? My friends? Were they...
Dreams? No, you don't understand. They're real. All of it was real, Zoe. You were there in Propast, a physical projection walking amongst real people. A three-dimensional copy made flesh using the power of dreams. And they never realized. Well, at least most of them didn't. I sent someone to protect you in case anything went wrong. It's a good thing I did, too. Things spun out of control. Falk Friedman saved your life. As for Reza, it's more complicated. He's been an unwitting agent of Wati. His reckless investigations caught their attention. They needed to manipulate the press, and they wanted to keep an eye on you. He was an easy tool, so they brainwashed him. We'll fix Reza, I promise.
O Jezus Maria. Głowa mnie boli od tego natłoku informacji, jakiego w tym momencie doświadczamy.
How does Arcadia fit? And Arcadia?
One of many worlds spawned from dreams. A world of... I'm a scientist. I don't understand magic. It's chaotic, complex, and unpredictable. Magic is dangerous and it has no place in a rational universe. But we needed it. We had to bridge the divide in order to store these vast quantities of dream energy. We put things in motion to return you to Arcadia, but you did most of the work yourself. Of course, we had help on the other side, a partner, but he didn't. You did it on your own, Zoe. You were compelled to connect with the primal force that inhabited the initial state before this universe. That was only possible by crossing the divide. Something called you there. Some force guided you. I don't know how to quantify it or explain it, but you succeeded. You absorbed the energy, and it didn't kill you. You got stronger. Strong enough to wake up and break out sooner than anticipated, but the timing ended up being perfect. You've reached your full potential. You're finally ready to interface with Eingana.
Nie brzmi to, w sensie brzmi to niepokojąco.
She's mentioned Eingana several times now. It sounds important and familiar. Eingana.
Meet Eingana. It took me decades to design and build her. She spans dimensions, taps into the dream energies. She's quite the thing. But she's actually not the first. Wadi had the prototype. They used her to operate the beta version of DreamNet. After she was destroyed, we built Eingana 2. She operates the version of DreamNet currently processing and recording the dreams of hundreds of millions of Dream Machine users. And now, we're reversing the process. With you as the conduit, connecting quantum fields, connecting dreamtime with reality, Eingana will begin to alter our observable universe. Don't look so worried, Zoe. You won't need to do anything. She knows what to do. I've programmed her, and my template will guide her. Together, you'll make a better world. A world without sickness or death, a world without superstition, intolerance. A world where everyone's equal, where justice and compassion will prevail. A world not ruled by corporations or religions, but by science and logic, by rational thought. A better world.
Aha, ja nawet nie wiem co mówić autentycznie, bo wiecie, ja próbuję to pochłonąć, wszystko co właśnie ona nam w tej chwili, tą wiedzę jaką nam dostarcza i właśnie jakoś ją kreatywnie, że tak to ujmę, przetworzyć na no po prostu właśnie na moje słowa, na mój komentarz, ale nie wiem, trochę mi się to nie udaje. Na pewno brzmi to trochę tak, jakby chciała zresetować świat, żeby faktycznie działał według podziału. Aczkolwiek no to jest jednak nieuniknione, że magia będzie przenikała do tego świata, a logika do tamtego. I to jest właśnie nieuniknione. Te światy są ze sobą nieodmiennie połączone i tak... nie wiem, brzmi bez sensu trochę, według mnie. Przynajmniej póki co.
She's waiting for me to respond. I think she needs me to understand. If I don't say anything...
I know this is a lot to take in, and I don't expect you to understand all of it right away. But in time, you will. Here we go.
Yeah. Mówiłam, wyrachowana menda z tej naszej matki. Okropieństwo. Podążaj za krukiem? Co? A, Zoe! Cześć! To chyba czas na... co? Czas narracji? Dobrze mówię? No chyba, nie wiem, tak mi się wydaje. Cześć, kruku.
Crow? Crow, is that you?
I think so. I'm supposed to show you something.
What? Why? What are you doing here? And where is here?
I don't know. I don't even know how I got here. I'm a bit... I don't feel right. I'm not sure what happened, and I'm not sure I'm all here, if that makes sense.
No.
No. Yeah, no. I can see how that makes no sense.
What are you supposed to show me?
Oh, I almost forgot. So the ghost in the machine told me to do this thing. This one last thing. The ghost said that this has been my destiny all along. I don't expect you'll know what I'm talking about.
Crow, I don't even know where this is. A minute ago, I was inside a pod in a lab, and now...
We're inside the quantum weave that makes all the stories. This is reality's blueprint. How did I know that? What does quantum mean? What's a blueprint?
Well, that explains everything.
That was sarcasm. I detect sarcasm.
This ghost in the machine, who was it?
No idea. I remember nothing before meeting you here, aside from a ghost telling me to show you what I'm about to show you. And I don't even know what that is.
Show me what? There's nothing here.
Let's go find it.
Okej. O! Czy to nie jest przypadkiem miejsce z prologu do pierwszej części, nie do pierwszej części, tylko do poprzedniej części, gdzie był Brian?
Does this look at all familiar to you?
No?
It looks like a monastery.
There you go. Maybe that's it.
That doesn't really help. Hey, that looks like a diary.
Podążaj za krukiem, odkryj prawdę.
It's a handwritten letter.
I am at the crossroads between waking and dream. One path leads back to the world I left behind. The other path leads to a place of shadows. Between the familiar and the unknown, between certainty and doubt, my choice would seem obvious. Any sane man would turn around, return to the world he knows, forget what he has learned, and live his life in blissful ignorance. But in truth, it is too late. My choice was made many years ago, when I first embarked on this journey. I cannot turn back. I am at a crossroads. But for me, there is only one path. I leave behind these words in the hope that someday they will serve as a map for someone else. To whomever reads this, Godspeed on your journey. If you ever decide to follow in my footsteps, look me up. Brian Westhouse.
Brian Westhouse? Our Westhouse?
The plot thickens.
Thickens or just getting more muddled? I don't know what this is supposed to tell us.
That Westhouse is involved?
There's that, I guess.
Come on, there's more.
Jejku.
Mountains. Crystal clear blue skies. Where are we?
Tybet. Dobra, z krukiem nie wejdę w żadną interakcję, to... O!
I've seen stuff like that in films, but never in real life. This looks like a Buddhist temple.
Z krukiem właśnie nie mogę w żadną interakcję wejść. O! No tak! To, co widzieliśmy właśnie na początku samym poprzedniej części. To, jak przekroczył podział.
Okay, so what just happened?
Portals. They're all over the place. Let's follow him.
Through the... Wait! This is the story time.
You know this place?
I remember. I was here. For a long time. It's the place between. I didn't want to wake up and they needed me. The people who were dreaming. They were sick. I tried to help them.
Uh-huh. Interesting. But we need to see what's going on. I'm supposed to show you this.
Aha. No, on też czuje, kurczę, po prostu, że powinien to zrobić, ale nie wie dlaczego.
What are you doing here? You cannot be here. It will find you.
I don't... Where am I? What is this place?
How did you get here? Go back the way you came, quickly. You cannot stay.
I don't know how to go.
It is here. What have you done? What have you done?
What do you mean? What?
The undreaming.
God. What is that? No. No. No.
What is that terrifying thing?
That's the undreaming. I know it is. I feel it.
Well, that's going to give me nightmares for a long, long time.
Nie
The
dziwicie się, kruku.
undreaming entered Westhouse.
It sure did.
Was he looking for it? Is that why he came here? Or was it an accident?
I guess that's what you're supposed to figure out. Come on, we have more places to visit.
Okej. No dobra, wobec tego, gdzie mnie dalej zaprowadzi... Aha, nie wiem, bo mamy przerwę. No właśnie, odcinek, można powiedzieć, że opętało Briana Westhouse'a. No, wiedzieliśmy to już. I tak, teraz się dowiemy, że prorokiem jest właśnie Brian Westhouse. Ciekawe w sumie, bo to oznacza właśnie, że wiecie, bo każda ze stron myśli o intermedium, ścieżki śpiewu. Aha, okej. Ciekawe miejsce, żeby intermedium zrobić. W sensie ciekawy moment. O proszę, wróciła, tak? Do domu.
Home sweet home.
Tak, spójrzmy na naszą sagę. No, jej wygląd się
strangely quiet.
znacznie
It must
zmienił.
be, what, a year since I last visited? And who knows how long it's been for the house. Could be a day, could be decades.
Tak, tutaj czas płynie inaczej.
I need to get moving. There's not much time until the song lines align. Let's see. Elixir, a good rope, a spatula. Chop chop saga.
Okej.
I don't know if I like it. Where is that supposed to be again? It makes me a bit anxious to look at it, like poking a wound that hasn't quite healed.
No tak.
I don't know if I like it.
Dobra, co my tu
I
mamy?
got
Mamy
pretty
gitarę.
good, to be honest, and it comes in handy. There's not that many people who can create song lines. I don't need to shape a song line today. Today, I have paths to follow. I put away most of their stuff when Papa left. What's the point in keeping things around? It's not like they're ever coming back.
O Jezu, czyli jej ojciec też zaginął między światami, tak?
I'm not sure what to do with the place. It's not like I can put it on the open market. Transdimensional domicile for sale, fully furnished. Beware, temporal shifts and transdimensional tears. I'll move those out of here, someday. I devoured those books when I was younger. It was all I had of the outside world. My books, and Uncle Galeth. But he was careful not to say too much. He knew I was too curious. Oh, I was a handful back then. It's a miracle Papa didn't lock me in my room. Not that it would have done much good. Paths and portals everywhere. I barely remember her. And I barely think about her anymore. It was time to let go. I don't think I'm ever moving back. Maybe in my twilight years? No. There were better places, warmer places. They were happy here. For a brief time. And then... attachments are risky. Especially when you live like we did, adrift between worlds. You just have to accept the risk. I still don't like to go into the downstairs. It's not anchored in the same way. There are rifts, ether vapors, not to mention, void beetles.
Urocze.
I thought Papa got rid of Hugsy. Did he find his way back? It wouldn't surprise me. Too many memories. Was I happy here? I was basically a prisoner, but I guess I didn't know any better. All those years wanting to walk out that door, pass through the turnstiles, and never come back. Much as I want to, I can't just wander down random paths today. I have prophecies to fulfill.
Przepowiednie.
It's been so quiet up here since Papa left. There's nothing I need in there.
No właśnie, czyli oboje z jej rodziców właśnie się zagubili gdzieś pomiędzy światami. Może zagubili, może po prostu, a może kto wie, może się odnaleźli właśnie, któż to wie. My tego, się nie dowiemy akurat. Mamy tutaj linę. To weźmiemy linę. Dobra, halleluja, mamy linę.
I put away most of their stuff when Papa left. What's the point in keeping things around? It's not like they're ever coming back. I'll move those out of here someday.
To sam mówi. Butelkę tego alkoholu, który zdobywaliśmy.
I'm not sure what to do with the place.
Aha, to samo
Mama
mówi.
was beautiful. I guess I got my looks from Papa.
Ojoj, to dopiero przykre. Przykre rzecz do powiedzenia.
I know most of them by heart still. I didn't have a lot of choices back then. Did Papa change this before he left? I think it's pointing to the same place still.
Książki, meble, wygodny
I don't think I'm
fotel.
ever moving back. Maybe in my twilight years? No, there were better places, warmer. Before Papa left, I don't think the fire ever went out. He wouldn't let it. He said it was the beating heart of the house. I'm not sticking around very long. Next time.
Co my jeszcze mamy znaleźć? Odszukaj szpatułkę.
I remember something about being chastised. The house was holy. I was not allowed to harm it.
No tak, jasne. Maszyna do pisania.
I'm not sure I like that reminder. She haunted us for so long, and her ghost took Papa away from me. I'm not a writer. I can play, I can paint, but I didn't inherit her talents.
Pudła. Wszędzie pudła. No tak, ten dom wydaje się martwy w porównaniu zwłaszcza z tym, co było poprzednio. O mój Boże, jest ich obraz, tak? Red thread. Czerwone zagrożenie? Czerwona groźba? Coś takiego. Jestem ciekawa, czy to jest miejsce, które mogliśmy zobaczyć w jakiejś poprzedniej części, albo w jednej z poprzednich części, któż to wie. Tak, szpatułka jedna tutaj była, pamiętam, wcześniej. Szpatułka, którą ojciec Sagi łatał szczeliny, tak? Był jakiś taki motyw. Zdjęcie mamy.
Papa was so worried about the cracks reopening, he checked the wall every day for decades.
Nie ma tu szpatułki, co?
The song lines are not yet aligned, and I need to get everything together before then.
Dobra, w takim razie musimy jeszcze dopaść te rzeczy, których szukamy, tak? Potrzebujemy jakiegoś eliksiru. Zgaduję, że to właśnie w kuchni. O, szpatułka.
Spatula? Check.
Okej. Taka szpatułka. Ja myślałam, że chodzi o tą taką, wiecie, do właśnie murowania. Eliksiry, mikstury.
I'm out of the elixir. Okay, I knew that. No worries, Saga. This is all part of the plan. I'm fairly certain the recipe's in the compendium. There should be enough time to prepare a bottle. Prophecies can't be wrong, can they? No. Right?
No dobra, uważ eliksir odwleczenia śmierci. O proszę, to dopiero jest interesujący cel. Gdzie jest kompendium w takim razie? Gdzie jest kompendium? Radio.
When was the last time I listened to that? I must have been, 16 or 17? I was able to tune into the weirdest stuff from all over the multiverse. It stopped working years ago, and I don't know anyone who can repair that.
O, to dopiero też jest smutne.
I put away most of their stuff when Papa left. What's the point in
Gdzie
keeping
jest
things around?
kompendium, ja się
It's not like they're
pytam.
ever coming back.
Co to, ta książka? Taka, która leży normalnie praktycznie na wierzchu? Gdzie jest kompendium? Książki. A kompendium? Którego potrzebuję najwyraźniej? Książki. Dużo książek w każdym razie. To gdzie jest to kompendium? Nie wiem, w pokoju? No ale to jest naprawdę przykre, że wiecie, w porównaniu z tym, jak to wyglądało wcześniej, ten dom jest właśnie, jak powiedziałam, martwy. Masakra. A tu jest kompendium obok zaraz.
The Hidden World of the Herbal Alchemist, a compendium of curious cordials, Volume 1. The sequels were garbage. Ready for elixir making. Let's see. Elixir of extraordinary extra-human strength, elixir of multiple consecutive climaxes, elixir of selective remembrance. There. Elixir of delayed onset of mortality. That's the one. Keep ticking after you've taken a licking. Page 108. Dried blood bog blossoms, leaf of void oak, boiled in strong liquor. Those things should be easy enough to find around here.
Okej, natomiast mamy zapis, więc robieniem eliksirów będziemy się zajmować, myślę, następnym razem. Tak więc dziękuję wam bardzo serdecznie za oglądanie. Mam nadzieję, że odcinek ten wam się podobał i że będziecie też oglądali następne. Zostawcie komentarz, łapkę w górę, bądź zasubskrybujcie kanał, będzie mi niezmiernie miło. Napiszcie, co myślicie o tym, co się działo po prostu w tym odcinku. Dość sporo rzeczy się podziało, jakby nie było. No i mam nadzieję, że do usłyszenia następnym razem. Cześć!